Just wanted to put up a quick YouTube video on making some cemetery posts that I'm going to use for my Halloween decorations. You can see we've got some 1.5 inch thick pink foam that we've cut into strips to make our posts. They're going to be 48 inches high approximately. We use some 1x6s here to put together a base that the column is going to sit inside. It's basically 1x6s laid flat, 1x6s stood on end with some 2x2s inside to hold them together. I leave a square in the center because when I set these posts up, I'm going to drive a fence post into the ground and set it over top of it. As you can see, the pink foam then fits inside of the 1x6s and hollow inside for the fence posts that I'm going to drive into the ground and go up through. These are a couple of my caps that what I did was just glue together pieces of foam that I had with a block of wood on the top to give them that stone look. But then inside I've got an eye hook with some wire on it. My plan is that once I get them all together and sitting over top of the fence posts, I'm going to use a bungee cord to hook to this wire here and go down and connect to the fence posts, just to give it a little bit added security and weight down to the ground so they can't get knocked over or blown away. That cap also fits over top of the column so that it covers up the edges and gives it that finished look of stonework. As you can see, there's some chips and chunks out of it. You want that to give it that old beat up rusty look. There's a little bit of the fence that I made. Got that off of another YouTube website. And what you want to do is you draw your stones onto the foam where you want them to be. And then I've got a Dremel tool set at just about 1/4 inch deep. You don't need to go in very far, but what you do then is I just cut a line around each of the stones. You don't have to be exact, you just want to get it close, and that's just to get you started. Once you've got all of those lines cut around each of your stones, you're going to go back through and clean up all the extra material that's in between those lines that you cut. What that's doing is creating your mortar lines that you're going to later paint. The look of stone. You're also going to use a sander to round the edges of the stone, because as you'll see in just a minute, just doing the Dremel tool around it, all that does is give you a basic shape that you want your stone to be, but it's not going to really give it the correct texture. So again, after you get all of this stuff cleaned out of the middle, you'll see here in just a second, I'll brush away some of that debris to give you an idea of what you've got at that point. It's just flat stone, so it doesn't look very realistic. So after that's all done, this is what you're going to end up with. And then you're going to go back through. I use just one of the Black & Decker mouse pad sanders and round all the edges, hit the surface of the stones so that it gives it a little bit of feel of real stone, some texture to it. As you can see, it makes a big difference. Makes them look a lot more realistic. Then we're going to go through and give it some paint. I start out with a gray base paint, exterior latex house paint, just to sort of seal everything and give you a base color. And then I airbrush in some detail and some color, and this is basically what you're going to end up with. Your stone pillar. Now I wanted to go a little step further and make it look a little older, have some vines growing up it. So using the Great Stuff spray foam, being very careful to lay it out there because it can come out really fast, so you gotta work a little bit to get some control. But once you get that on there, you get sort of a viney look like this. And Then I go back through with some green paint and paint all of those vines. And then I took some ivy that comes, some plastic fake ivy, pulled the leaves off. They just pop on and off. Took some small finish nails and put it through where it pops off of the vine, and then I stick them wherever I feel they should go. Onto this, I just stick the nails right into the foam and it holds the leaves in place. And then I wanted some lighting to add to it. So after I get the vines all done, I decided to make a lantern. The way that the lantern is built is I went to local garden shop, bought some sidewalk lights that are solar powered. I didn't want to have to run a cord out to my display for the fence, so I just took some solar lights and painted them a little antique-ish, added a couple little chains to the top of it, and made a little bracket that goes onto the fence post that they then hang off of. Got a close-up coming up here of what that lantern looks like. I eliminated the post that takes it into the ground, and what I did was I just screwed the mount right through the foam into a block of wood on the back, just to give it a little extra support. Also, you can see there's a speaker down there because I'm wiring up sound into my post. Oddly enough, I found that if you just attach the speaker to the foam from the inside, you don't even have to put any holes to let the sound come out. The foam itself sort of acts like a resonator and increases the sound level. Here again you see the light, solar powered, a little antiquing. Put a couple eye screws in there and screwed some chain to it. Eliminated the post and put the spike that comes with it right to the bottom of the light, so that it's short and gives it sort of that I don't know, ancient look with a little point at the bottom. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.